Sports have always been an inseparable part of American culture. Beyond athleticism, American sports represent deep national identity, hope, unity, rivalry, progress, and often political transformation. For more than a century, iconic American sports moments have shaped the collective memory of a nation that often looks to its athletes as symbols of resilience and greatness. From the baseball diamonds of New York to the roaring football stadiums of Texas, from the Olympic arenas where American athletes stood to the basketball courts that changed global pop culture, each moment tells a story far beyond the scoreboard. America's top sports moments are not just about winning. They are about human courage, social justice, miracle victories, inspirational comebacks, and the emotional power of collective experience. These events have united millions of Americans regardless of race, class, or political background. They have sparked national celebration, reflection, and even healing during times of crisis. The top 10 American sports moments, each selected for its historical weight, emotional impact, and cultural influence. These moments are analyzed not only for what happened on the field, but also how they shaped the soul of America. 1. The Miracle on Ice. USA vs. Soviet Union, 1980 Winter Olympics, the Cold War game that shocked the world. No list of American sports history is complete without the legendary Miracle on Ice. On February 22, 1980, a group of young, mostly amateur American hockey players defeated the heavily favored Soviet Union team at the Winter Olympics in Lake Placid. The Soviet team was considered nearly unbeatable. They were professionals in all but name, trained in a powerful state-sponsored system, while the U.S. team was essentially a group of college kids with limited experience. Cold War context. This was not merely a hockey match. America in 1980 was dealing with the Iran hostage crisis, high inflation, Cold War tensions, a widespread feeling of national weakness. Beating the Soviets, America's biggest geopolitical rival, was symbolically enormous. The match itself, the Soviets attacked relentlessly with their signature speed and precision. Yet the U.S. players showed unmatched heart, blocking shots with their bodies, fighting for every loose puck, and refusing to be intimidated. In the final moments, when the U.S. took a 4-3 lead, the crowd erupted with pure electricity. Then came Al Michaels' immortal words, "Do you believe in miracles?" Yes. Why it's iconic? It restored American confidence during a difficult era. It showcased the spirit of underdogs rising against the odds. It's considered one of the greatest upsets in sports history. Even today, this moment remains a powerful symbol of American resilience. Jackie Robinson breaks the color barrier, 1947, the day American sports, and America itself, changed forever. On April 15, 1947, Jackie Robinson became the first black player in Major League Baseball (MLB) in the modern era, joining the Brooklyn Dodgers. This was more than a sports milestone, it was a turning point in American civil rights. The background: before Robinson, baseball was segregated. Black players were forced into the Negro Leagues despite having world-class talent. Signing Robinson was a bold act by Dodgers executive branch Rickey, who wanted to challenge racist norms. The pressure on Robinson: Jackie faced death threats, racial slurs from fans and players, refusal by some players to take the field with him, constant media pressure, yet he remained disciplined. He played brilliantly, stealing bases, hitting consistently, and proving himself as a superstar. Cultural impact: Robinson's success helped open doors for African American athletes, build momentum for the civil rights movement, challenge racist stereotypes, change American sports forever. His jersey number 42 is retired across all of baseball, something unique in U.S. sports. Why it's iconic: Jackie Robinson's debut transcended sports. It reshaped American society and remains a symbol of courage, equality, and justice. Want the next parts? I will continue with 3. Michael Jordan's flu game, 1997-4. Michael Phelps' Olympic domination, 2008-5. The Super Bowl comeback of Tom Brady, 28-3-6. Jesse Owens at the 1936 Berlin Olympics, 7. Babe Ruth's called shot, 8. Serena Williams's rise as a global icon, 9. The Cubs end the 108-year curse, 2016-10. Michael Jordan's legendary flu game, 1997 NBA Finals, the night the GOAT proved why he's the greatest, June 11, 1997, Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Chicago Bulls vs. Utah Jazz. The series was tied 2-2, and momentum had shifted dangerously toward Utah. Chicago needed a win, but on the eve of the game, Michael Jordan fell violently ill with flu-like symptoms, high fever, nausea, dehydration, and total physical. Most teams would have accepted defeat. But Michael Jordan was not most athletes. This game would go down in history as the flu game. Jordan's physical state before the game, reports said Jordan had barely slept. He was pale, weak, and had difficulty even standing upright. Team doctors and trainers advised him not to play. Scottie Pippen later described Jordan as completely drained. Yet Jordan insisted on suiting up. To him, greatness wasn't optional, it was mandatory. Inside the game from the opening minutes, it was obvious Jordan was struggling. He moved slowly, his shoulders slumped, his breathing heavy. But with every possession, something remarkable happened. Jordan began to rise above his condition purely through competitive will. Shot by shot, moment by moment, he fought his way back into the game. He delivered clutch three-pointers, mid-range fadeaways, aggressive drives to the basket, leadership in every possession. Even in his weakened state, he controlled the pace of the game like a master. Final stats: despite being physically broken, Jordan finished with 38.7 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, and one of the most iconic performances in NBA history. The iconic image when the final buzzer sounded and Chicago won. Jordan barely had the strength to walk. Scottie Pippen wrapped his arm around him and carried. This image became symbolic. A champion emptying every ounce of energy for his team. Why the flu game is legendary, a masterclass in mental toughness, a defining moment in Jordan's career, proof that greatness is not about physical condition but about competitive heart, a turning point. In the 1997 finals, Jordan didn't just win a game. He created a moment etched permanently in American sports history. Michael Phelps' unmatched Olympic domination. 2008 Beijing Olympics, the greatest Olympic performance the world has ever seen. In 2008, at the Beijing Olympics, Michael Phelps delivered one of the most extraordinary athletic performances in human history. Phelps won 8 gold medals in a single Olympics, a record that still stands today. This achievement didn't just elevate him, it redefined the limits of human potential. The preparation behind greatness: Phelps' training was the stuff of legend. He spent years maintaining a brutal regimen of 5 to 6 hours of swimming, daily strength and conditioning, endless technical drills, psychological training, precise diet and recovery cycles. His life revolved around one goal: perfecting his craft. The 8 golds, a journey of drama and dominance. Each event Phelps swam was dramatic, intense, and technically brilliant. Among them, neck-and-neck butterfly battles, electrifying relay comebacks, record-breaking individual medley swims, pure dominance in freestyle and butterfly. But one race stood above all others: the legendary 100 meters butterfly. This race is considered one of the greatest finishes in Olympic history. Phelps won by 0.01 seconds, the smallest margin possible in a swimming finish. It was a moment of explosive drama, 2 swimmers hitting the wall almost simultaneously, and Phelps emerging victorious by the width of a fingernail. Why Phelps' 2008 performance is unmatched, unbroken Olympic record, peak athletic performance on a global stage, redefined expectations of human endurance, inspired millions of young athletes, elevated swimming's popularity worldwide, established Phelps as the most decorated Olympian ever. Michael Phelps didn't just win races, he changed what the world thought an athlete could achieve. The greatest comeback in American football history. On February 5, 2017, the New England Patriots faced the Atlanta Falcons in Super Bowl 51. What unfolded that night wasn't just a football game, it was a dramatic, cinematic masterpiece that redefined what never giving up means in American sports. With 8:31 left in the third quarter, the scoreboard read, Falcons 28, Patriots 3. Millions of viewers thought the game was over. Commentators declared the Falcons